The assault landing on Okinawa, 1 April 1945, was unopposed. After a 7-day pre-bombardment and the Loveday bombardment itself, the ships of the fleet checked their fire and searched for enemy activity. The men searched too, for here on a beachhead only 325 miles from the Japanese homeland, there were no Japs. Following the landing on the Hagushi beach, the troops fanned out to the north and south. On the amphibious flagship, the high command of both the Army and Navy forces looked wonderingly at the rapid advance reported on our operations map. Message after message from the troops ashore reported feeble and disorganized resistance. From the air, our observers reported little evidence of enemy activity. On the sea, our support ships remained stationary without drawing the enemy's heavy fire. As the men moved forward, they brought their weapons with them. For 5 days, the land forces advanced, but on L+5, the 24th Army Corps suddenly found itself entering the occupied systematic defense sectors of the Japanese across the southern section of Okinawa. For the foot soldier, this was the beginning of the battle for Okinawa. The enemy had moved his main line of resistance back and to the south in the steep, rugged hills of the island. As the 24th Corps commenced to be pinned down, the terrain advantages of the Japanese defense line became immediately evident. Now the troops called for the support of every weapon at their disposal. It was here that they called for the direct support of naval gunfire. The terrain of Okinawa presented many obstacles to our land forces. The trajectory of the howitzers, with a high angle of fall, was not suitable for indirect fire on the cage. Flat trajectory artillery weapons had to be placed for short-range fire. This exposed both men and tanks to withering mortar and artillery fire from the enemy. Artillery and ammunition had to be moved on roads only wide enough to accommodate a jeep. The roads, built without bottom, became running troughs of mud during the rainy season. Beach congestion delayed the initial handling of ammunition. 3 ammunition ships were sunk by the enemy. Although the troops had a large number of weapons, they were not free to fire them indiscriminately or wastefully. On Okinawa, the rapid mobility of the firing ships helped to overcome these obstacles, demonstrated the full capabilities of naval gunfire in support of land forces. Call fire was delivered in exactly the same manner as field artillery. The naval gun, with its flat trajectory, was able to fire up the ravines running at right angles to the shoreline. Small caliber artillery was unable to reduce certain installations. These had to be destroyed by battleship main battery fire.